Morning fellas, welcome back to the channel. I want to thank everybody who's been watching and all the new subscribers. It really means everything. We over here, we're back on the clock, boys. We're back on the clock and we're here at a door that doesn't want to be a door, it wants to be a wall. So something happened to this door because our HMI is shut off. We've got no power to this unit. So today we're going to be figuring this out and seeing what happened to this guy, and we're going to go ahead and get the backstory on that. I'm thinking this troubleshooting exercise should be fairly simple, so I might as well grab it, put it on camera, and just show you guys how I asked myself the whys, the wheres, the whens, and all the questions in order to find out what may or may not have happened to this door. So let's get up there. So this is the HMI down at the floor level, and we have the actual controller and motor mechanism way up in the air. So I brought me a big old scissor lift, and we're gonna have to get up there and see what we can see, boys. So today I'm just bringing the simple tool bag, and I'm bringing the other food group, which is the meter and my clamp meter, just in case. So I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at it, and we'll take this up there, and we'll see what we can see, boys. All right, so here we are, boys. We're at the scene of the crime, and it looks like somebody's already had her skirt open. So we're gonna have to see what may or may not have happened to this girl. So she does have an antenna, so she is ready for a remote control. So it looks like this is the power supply coming in. So we'll have to see if we got anything going on here. And if we do have power there, then we'll have to see if any one of these groups of fuses blew, and we'll go from there, boys. Because I'm hoping that she's just got a blown circuit or a trip breaker or a breaker that's been shut off. That'll make it real easy. And what makes it even easier is when people label the boxes like so up there, which that box is labeled LD14 3B door opener. It makes our job a lot easier, boys. Even if they labeled that box on the inside, I could just flip that cover over, and if a label pokes its face out at me, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. So anyways, let's grab the meter, and we'll check if there's voltage on this, or I could actually just do it with my Widowmaker wand, and we'll check if there's voltage on that, and then we'll take it from there, fellas. Bam! Widowmaker, boys. We got no juice. We got no juice. Okay, so we need to ask ourselves, why does this thing have the power off? Who would have randomly went and turned off LD14, and for what reason? All the information that I have is very basic. It says our door don't work no more. That's what I get, boys. That's what I get. So fairly simple. It means, to me, what this tells me is that the door is more than likely fully functional unless we have a trip breaker. And what would have tripped this whole circuit board all the way back to the main would be probably a motor. Would be the only thing that would be powerful enough to do that, but you never know, boys. So anyways, I found her in this I found her with her skirt open, so she's been a naughty girl, or somebody's been up in here. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find LD14, and we'll see what that looks like when we get back down there, fellas. So another thing I'd like to add in this video is that these door mechanisms also have a manual action. So if you were to toggle these this red and green cord, one position will allow you to open the door manually with the chain drive, and then if you put it in the other position, it puts it to automatic, where you just push the buttons, and then that's 100% function through the buttons. So let's go have a look at this breaker panel, and we'll see what we can find. We're looking for LD14. All right, boys, here we are. So this is LD14, and it is a 208 123 phase panel. So let's have a look. So we're looking for number 14. So number 14 is in the trip position. Now, why would she be in the trip position? Is there something wrong with that door mechanism? Is the door getting jammed up? This is what I need to find out. So I've never been out here on a trouble call for their doors before, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset this bad boy, and we'll see if she blows right away. So she maintained the on position. So let's head back over to the door, and we'll see what we can see, fellas. Let's see what we can see. Alright, boys, so here she is. She's got power running through her. So let me go ahead and hit that up button, and it looks like our door is lifting. That's a good sign. All right. So now let's see if she lowers. So she lifted and lowered, boys. So I guess I can see LD14. What I'm wondering is if when they installed that door opener, if they tapped in off of another circuit, and the other circuit, which could have been a branch circuit with an outlet on it, might have got tripped because somebody plugged in a welder or who knows what. So we'll have to keep our eye out for that one, boys. But her number is LD14. She was fully labeled, which made things very easy. Simple process on this one, fellas. So let me head back up there. I'll try to get an amp reading, and I'll go ahead and button up that panel, and then I think that should be it for this one, fellas. I don't see anything else that's wrong with this other than a nuisance trip, which is just a 20 amp breaker. I know this motor up here probably only operates off of 10 amps, not very big. I know this motor up here in this in the door opener doesn't operate very much current, so we will have to see. So let's head back up there. We'll get this panel all buttoned up, and I think we'll call it a day for this one, and we'll be on to the next, fellas. On to the next. Oh, here we go. All right, boys. I think we found our culprit. Yep, we sure did. So this is why, I just happened to see this on the way up. This is why our door tripped. Are you seeing this, boys? Are you seeing this? It looks like this little guide roller gave up the ghost, boys. Gave up the ghost. And that probably jammed somewhere along this track for sure. And this is what tripped that motor mechanism. Well, the mystery's been solved, fellas. The mystery has been solved. So I will have to replace this door mechanism, or I will definitely ask if they want this to be replaced, because I'm very polite, boys. I always ask before I do. I will ask if they want this to be replaced. I will have to run over to Walmart and go grab one. Yep. So I'll have to head over to Walmart, go grab one of these door rollers, and we will see what we can see. And maybe when I do that, I'll make a new video. But for the moment, I guess I'll just pull that off, push that back, and I will. Nah, I don't want to leave that on there. I will go ahead and hand this to them. Let me see if I could get all of that off of there. Okay, yeah. This is their wheel, boys. This is their wheel. All right. So it looks like this is like an outer bearing roller, guide roller, and this is the inner race. So the balls are gone. I don't know where those went. So the balls are gone. So I'll go ahead and hand this over to the authorities and give them a full report and my statement, and we will see. But there we go, boys. Mystery solved. Yeah, I think she'll still be able to function on one roller. She has about 15 brothers and sisters, so we'll go ahead and get this thing all started up and see what they want to do, how they want to proceed. I love it when there's a happy ending. Makes you feel all good inside. Oh, she's blinking at us, boys. She's blinking at us. That's a beautiful sign. And I love to see green. Green is always a good color. Green is always a good color, boys. Yep. She's staring at us, she's blinking at us, and she's green. Well, this is what she looks like with her skirt open. Nothing but a bunch of soldered boards, which everything now is just soldered boards and control program. So have a look, boys. She's looking good. So I don't think I need to take an amp check. Voltage, I'm sure it's there. Not even gonna worry about that. But what I am gonna worry about is getting her buttoned up, because it's cold outside, boys. Let's get her skirt closed, get her dress back on her, and I'll get this girl all buttoned back up, and everybody should be happy. All right, fellas. So right now we're tightening the last screw. She's all nice and fastened in. Well, I think this thing, definitely think this thing should have had a strap on it, because if we were to read the code on Metal Flex, it's gonna definitely tell you it wants a strap within, I think it's 1 foot. 1 foot of the termination or the outlet box. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and act like I didn't see that. Maybe we come back and help them out. I don't know. Like I said, I can't do it right now. Anyways, all right, boys. Well, I love it when a good mystery gets solved and we can work on a solution permanently. So I'm gonna go ahead and run our findings down to the authorities in charge, and I will see you boys on the next one. This is just a basic, simple repair, tripped breaker, And you always want to ask yourself, why the heck did this breaker trip? What could have caused it? Because breakers, unless it's a bad breaker, they don't just trip on their own. And we definitely found a cause, so I'm happy with that. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And if you guys have not yet subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, boys, and hit the like, because they're right next to each other, fellas. And I will see you on the next one, fellas. Stay safe out there. Later.